All right, this is the Ergobox. It's a super unique design, as you could see. This comes from Nicolas Fernandez in Chile, in Santiago, and he made it and sent it around to some of the Chilean FGC for them to try as well. So I'm not like the first person. I've seen some other people as well who sent versions of this too. It's quite light, but without feeling like it's cheap. It definitely feels like you could smack it around and it will be fine. Most of this, it's 3D printed, so most of it is made out of like whatever the material is called that you do for 3D printing. But this part is actually really soft and spongy and very comfortable. And on the bottom, it has like the bottom of a mouse pad kind of material, so it stops it from moving around. It's hitbox style. So right, left, down, up. It gives you the choice of which of these two buttons you want to be on. So it came with both on. I now have it so that only this one's on. I only use this for up when I'm playing hitbox myself. So I never use the right hand for up. So I'm gonna turn this off. So this button now does nothing, but you can make that do different stuff. As far as the buttons go, so this is jab, yes. Strong, fierce. Down here is probably all three, yes it is. Oh, interesting, and you just keep your, okay. And then short, forward, roundhouse, all three kicks. Oh, that's throw actually. Or maybe that's probably just what I have assigned to it actually. So there are these front buttons as well. Not sure which one does what yet, so what do we got here? Okay, so that's start. Dunno. Okay, this is the like home/Windows button. Okay, I don't know, other stuff. This is a neutral position for your hands, for your arms, for your wrists, which is really comfortable. In fact, you can see my mouse right here. This is a mouse that I use. It's a vertical mouse. And I use that because it's just a healthier position for your hand to be in. I have a little travel mouse here as well, just for comparison. So this is like a regular mouse, right? The kind of position where you have your hand over in this way. Not as good for you. Here, you're at a more neutral spot. So this position is really comfortable for me. And on the left side, it feels really good. It feels like the buttons are where my hand goes, just kind of naturally. It just sort of angled and form-fitting in such a way that it is really comfy. It's like my hand kind of just goes into that position, right? You can see here again, there's this kind of spongy material, and then your hand just sort of naturally slides in. It lowers itself just a little bit here so that your fingers can go down into that spot just to hang out. I really like this, right? I mean, you can, again, just up close. It's just a really natural position for my fingers to go to, which is great. That side feels really good for me. The other side, the punches feel great because they're in the same position. The kicks, I think I might have to question, I guess, whether I should be doing... Okay, so punches are, again, this is like where my fingers go. This makes total sense to me. In fact, let's just do, yeah. Sick. That feels really comfortable. As far as the kicks, it's a little bit further down here, as you'll notice. So I'm wondering if maybe I should I activate the kicks by retreating my finger in this way? Or instead, should I be pressing it like with my like inner part of my finger? Maybe just pull my arm back just a little bit. Yeah, especially if I'm not going to be using this for jump. So, all right. So, I mean, again, this is like the really comfortable spot. Like if I have, this is where it's kind of making my hand go. That's how it feels, which is, again, really comfortable on the left because this is where my fingers need to be for the buttons themselves. But I'm going to retreat my fingers slightly over here on the right side, and we'll see if that feels easier for me. So I'm just gonna have it kind of in between. I'm gonna pull my hand back slightly and have it in between. All right, let's do some Honda combos. Okay. You know what's so strange, huh? And this is not, I don't think it's a problem. It's something to get used to. But in my head, as I'm playing this right now, again, the bottom finger of this is left. This is left down here, right? Left, down, right, up. But in my brain, half of it knows that, and the other half is like, oh, the bottom one is the down one. The one that's like the furthest down is down. I didn't expect to feel that, but I kind of do. It's a little funky. I mean, it's a little bit like maybe just getting used to hitbox in the first place, where the idea of this being down and thumb being up was a little weird for a while, and I got used to it, and now it feels normal to me. So I did a hard combo. That was sick. I'm used to using a certain amount of force when it comes to activating buttons. So on this, I'm used to using a certain amount of just vertical force to activate, to do something. And I think I'm used to actually, to be honest, kind of using gravity a little bit for this. Like, it's not literally gravity. I need to put in a little bit more strength than that. But the amount of strength that I'm using to activate these is actually less than the amount of strength that I'm using to activate these. And it's not a different, I guess I don't remember what kind of buttons he said that he put in here, but I mean, it's Sanwa or Seimitsu or something. It totally feels good. It's just the angle of it is different, and so I'm gonna need to like apply more horizontal force than I would vertical force. And the difference in direction actually is, I guess, more impactful than I would have guessed. And you know what is catching my brain off a little bit as well is that part of my left hand is applying horizontal force, but the other part, my thumb, is still applying vertical force. And yeah, like I wouldn't think that that's something that my brain would get tripped up about, but it is actually. It's learnable. It's not like some insurmountable barrier, but yeah, that's funky for sure. Let's go to Geef. Try some 720 motions out. Oh, that feels really easy, actually. Oh yeah, super easy. Okay, so what about? Easy! Beautiful! Give me that 2, it's a combo. Sweet. Sick, give me the 2, is it a combo? It is. So yeah, that feels really good to me actually. Easy, all easy. That was it. That was not it? Well, that's not like this guy's problem. That's definitely my own sense of timing is weird. This is easy, yeah, come on. There we go. That feels very normal. As far as like a day 1, hour 2 review goes, I really like it so far. The angle of the buttons is just taking me a little bit of a while to get used to. Having to press horizontally rather than vertically actually does feel like it's a significant difference. But I already feel like that's happening. I'm already getting used to that. As far as where to keep my hands, the more that I've been playing with this, again, only second hour here, but I feel like this spot feels good. At first, I felt like I wanted to have my palms kind of flush with it, like right against the corner here. That's kind of what felt most natural at the start. But now as I'm playing a little bit more, I've backed off slightly. I'm maybe half an inch between my palm and the buttons on this side. So having my fingers kind of in between these feels easy. It does feel pretty natural now that I've been doing it for a little bit. The angle of it feels really good. The very severe, essentially almost vertical angle, this actually feels great on the forearms and the wrist. It feels really good, honestly. Ergonomics have been huge for me as far as dealing with my various physical problems. So I'm super supportive of the idea of looking for better ways to have our controllers set up. Cool. Well, thanks a lot to Nick for sending this. Check him out.